building street exhausts for different performance vehicles over the last 16 years. We've done most of our work through trial and error, playing around with what's in the shop via customer request. But every once in a while, I'll get an opportunity where I get to go to something for inspiration. And one of those opportunities has just popped up. And you might remember these guys from the video. And I think this is gonna be a really cool opportunity for me to get maybe some inspiration on some future builds. Let's head out. Now, being the owner of a growing small business, business comes exclusively before pleasure. And as much as I like going to motorsports events, I don't really have the time or the funds to go to all the car shows and meetups. But sometimes business intersects with pleasure, and I get an opportunity to go see something or do something that most people don't get to see. That's why I'm here with this character, who you might remember from one of our previous videos. Now, this is Goddard from Team Mullet Machine, and we are at Summit Motorsports Park here in Ohio. And why don't you tell them why exactly I'm out here with you?
Well, I come out here every year for the Halloween Classic, and last year the owner, Bill Bader, stopped me and wanted to get me out for this event and do a little exhibition, I guess. So,
you've got something quite unique that you brought for the exhibition, not part of maybe the traditional racing that you might see, but it's definitely going to be turning some heads up and down the dragway.
I think it might. It's quite different.
And if you guys know me, I love unique, purpose-built stuff. Doesn't always have to be the fastest, but when it's unique, loud, makes a lot of power, it's hard to turn down the opportunity that you offered me here, which was being a part of the pit crew for the weekend.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna be easy on you either.
Well, I'm here to earn my ride, so I'd like to show everybody what you brought, but the event is called the Night Under Fire.
Yeah, Night Under Fire.
Here at the Motorsports Park, the Summit Motorsports Park. So I'm really excited, but I can't wait to show you guys exactly what you got. We got to get some things set up for the weekend. We're going to be hanging out here a bunch, so I got to make myself useful. I'm going to give Goddard a hand. Now, the race is until tomorrow, but that doesn't mean you can just expect to get out here and pull a wheelie with no issue. We're taking advantage of the time trials to be one of the first cars down the drag strip. Goddard has to get everything dialed in, so we're going to get out there, see how the track is, and hopefully make sure the car is set up to do what it's designed to do. And I've been waiting to see this thing all day. Now, this is the test run, but look at
and he's still going. He's still going. Goddard, stop. Thank you. Just took it to about the 2,000 foot mark, maybe the 2,500 foot mark on the back tires. Street legal, kids.
1442 on the back tires, almost 2,500 feet. That is ridiculous. And when I talk about a car that is really just built for having fun, making people smile, and not always about just going fast, this is exactly what I'm talking about. That was cool. But again, this is just the warm-up. There's gonna be a lot more fun as we get on into tomorrow. All right, Goddard, I'm a Catholic school kid. I've been in uniform my whole life, and at the shop, I'm always in some sort of uniform, and I'm feeling like a little left out that I don't have anything official as part of the Mullet Machine pit crew.
Well, I did sit one aside for you. And I know you like dark colors, so there you go.
Awesome. So this is my official Mullet Machine pit crew shirt, but since I'm gonna leave this one alone, can you give me Maybe an extra one for me, like cut the sleeves off or something like that. Like,
Really?
like another one.
All right.
I'm working, man. So
What color?
can you do purple?
It's all the way at the bottom. My goodness.
It's a cool color.
That
Yeah,
works.
that'll work.
There you go.
This is nice, man. The material's really feels pretty good.
The sleeves. What happened to them?
Cut them off.
How'd you do that so fast?
I'm used to doing it. This is nice though. I like it. So you guys already know I came here to work, but I told you guys in the beginning of the video, coming out to these events sometimes gives me inspiration. I want to go out in the pits, see what people brought, and try to find something that might give me something new to do. I always like learning. I always like seeing things different. Hopefully there's something like that out there, but I want to make it special if I do find something. So some of my guys from the shop, Cody and JD, my editor, came up with an idea to give an award out, and we made this beautiful plaque for Best Exhaust Note. And what I'm going to be judging on is not just the note, but also the intention and the build quality. Now I'll tell you right out of the gate, I'm eliminating anybody who competes on a national team where it's more than one individual responsible class series. I'm looking for those down and dirty home builds where they love racing and they're out here, their own trailer, their own money, trying to get things done. That's what I'm looking for, and that's what I'm gonna be taking inspiration from. What's your name?
Chad Moss.
Chad, I'm OJ.
Nice to meet
And
you.
I noticed that you had an exhaust on here. Now, is this car street legal, or is it just sheerly for racing?
It's just a race car. No headlights, no turn signals, so it is strictly a race car.
This is a beautiful car. Will you tell us a little bit about what's in it, what it is?
It's a 1955 Chevy. It's got a big block Chevy in it, 489 cubic inch power glide transmission. Goes in the quarter mile, it goes high 9 seconds at about 135 miles an hour.
That's moving, man.
For a car that heavy, it's pretty quick.
I mean, it looks good. It looks like you put a lot of care and love into it. And it's got an exhaust, so that's right up my alley. But I love it. I'd like to see you run a little bit later. You said round 2, you said maybe?
2 o'clock, we're running first round.
All right, sounds good. I think I'm going to be out there. Good luck, man.
Appreciate it.
But thanks for sharing that with me.
All good, thank you.
Appreciate it. Now, if I'm going to give my vote for the best exhaust, the car probably has to have an exhaust, although I gotta say, I really like the way that this collector is just sticking out there. It's huge. You can see the primaries in there. They gotta be close to 2.5 inches. This thing just looks nasty with just that little bit of lip sticking out of the exhaust, but unfortunately, because it's not a full exhaust, it's not gonna work. All right, so I'm out here looking for exhaust, and what catches my eye, the silver plate Wolf Aircraft. We use a bunch of their stuff, actually, so I had to come talk to you, man. What's going on with this thing? I like the presentation, but you've got kind of a different setup here. This is pretty cool.
Pretty much all built in my garage. Bill Edwards is a good buddy of ours. He works for Wolf. And, you know, he gave us a little bit of ideas what we needed to do, hooked us up with some of the Wolf Aircraft parts, the tubing and stuff. Just kind of made it work with what we got going on.
Now that looks like it's a turbo header? Flipped?
It's a Summit Flowtech turbo header, and we just flipped them in there and made everything work and put them where we needed it to work at.
Now, did you do that just because you wanted it dumped out the side or in the front, or like what was the thought process?
Well, before we were running the Glide, we had a C4.
Okay.
So we always had to put clutches in. Good old C4s need clutches every year, maybe twice a year. That was the biggest pain in our ass, was pulling the headers out.
Okay.
So now that we got a Glide, we flipped them on there out the front. No more header problems.
So this is a purpose-built solution that also looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
I really dig this. I dig the presentation. I dig the thought. It seems simple, but someone like me, I think that's cool, man.
Cool.
What was your name?
My name's Pat.
Pat. Love the car.
Thank you.
79 Fox body.
Fox body Mustang.
And what was the motor?
It's a 427 Windsor.
Beautiful, man. I love it. So thanks for sharing with me. Thanks for taking the time, and be safe out there. My heart is hurting right now. I walk up, I see this absolutely insane build. This thing looks rad as. It's a front wheel drive Olds converted to race. Big fat tires in the rear. The only problem's got a short cut off exhaust, so technically no exhaust. I'd love to have this thing up. I did hear it on the track. It sounded mean, but I'm looking for people that at least got some sort of exhaust control. And as much as I would just want to stick this on the list because it's tickling all the buttons that I like, can't do it. All right, so admittedly, there's something going on that I'm not really super knowledgeable about, but I am aware that it goes on, and that is junior drag racing. Now, this is just a really neat concept to me, and I happen to run into, what's your name?
Kendall.
Kendall, how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
10 years old, that's awesome. And this is your car here?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. So can you tell me a little bit about it? Because like, I'll be honest, I'm kind of stupid when it comes to this stuff, and I really want to know. I've got 4 kids of my own. Tell me a little bit about the car and then what you actually end up doing as far as the racing goes.
Well, me and my sister both race with each other, and it's starting to go faster.
So what do you think is the hardest thing about doing something like that?
Well, to me, it's with all the people in the crowd.
Really? Even when you're like all strapped in there with the helmet on, you still thinking about the people watching you? So what would you think? Is it like more like you're worried that they might see you mess up or something like that? Or is it just kind of...
Mess up and just getting anxious when they're watching me.
How many races do you go to a year?
I don't really know, but a lot.
A lot? You spend like a lot of weekends pretty much doing this sort of thing? That's what I like seeing, people out here enjoying these events with their family, and it looks like this is a pretty neat deal. So thanks for talking to me. I really appreciate it. And good luck out there, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you. So walking around here, there's a lot of stuff I expect to see, a lot of American cars, and that's more or less normal, but when I see something that's kind of more in my wheelhouse, but also stops me dead in my tracks, I have to find the owner. And when he's got an actual full exhaust on the thing, we know we've got someone running for contention. What's your name, man?
My name is Victor Ellinger. I'm general manager at Wiseco Piston. I've been there 18 years, and this is my Volvo 1980 Bertone.
I think this thing just looks so menacing.
Thanks.
I mean, it's super cool, first of all, just seeing a Volvo out here drag racing, but just the styling, how you got this thing set up. I can't tell you what I would do differently, man. This thing looks so mean.
Right now, we've got a Scogin Dickey race shop 427 LS. With,
really?
Holly Terminator X fuel injection. And,
so that's the second motor then, or?
Yeah, we started out with a 440 Chrysler in it, mainly because it was laying in the garage, ready to go.
So this thing's been all over the place.
Yeah, so we converted it to Mopar motor plates because we've got a lot of Chrysler stuff, and working at Wiseco, we had some acquisitions through race winning brands. We picked up Dart, we picked up Trans Specialties and all these other brands, and they kind of wanted me to just kind of have some stuff as being there so long. They really wanted us to run our flagship parts, and so Dart and Dart cylinder heads, Wiseco pistons, Manly rods and cranks, and trend push rods, you
mentioned in passing, but I think is kind of a big qualifier for me is you got an exhaust on here, but you were telling me about the parts.
Right. So being a bracket racer, a lot of it's strategy because you're a handicap start, and you're always sizing up your competition at the finish line because you want to try to make the race as close as possible. So one of the things I feel is an added benefit to having exhaust is that you can hear your opponent, whether he sprays you with nitrous at the finish line or he whomps the gas.
That makes sense. So it's for a purpose.
So there's actually a little strategy there, especially if you're running a dragster and you're in a door car, you've got quite a bit head start. If something happens and you hear him down track before he gets there, you can kind of alert you that, hey, maybe he's not going to get to you and you don't break out. So we run vibrant exhaust parts here to make this work with ground clearance and honestly the look. I mean, the oval pipes.
That's what I saw driving past. I mean, on top of everything else that I'm just in love with, I saw the oval pipe on there. And honestly, we pretty much use Vibrant products exclusively as far as like the muffling goes. I've used everything, man.
Sure.
I couldn't tell you what else I'd use. So I was telling you we run a fab shop, and basically made something. I don't want to just be out here and asking people to spill their guts on their build and everything else, and pick somebody and not have something to give them. This is just a little something we kind of cooked up to kind of signify that you've got my seal of approval on the build. I love it. I love the exhaust. It's hard out here because a lot of guys are so interested in going fast.
That's awesome.
I loved hearing your story that it's strategy having the exhaust on there.
Yeah.
And you're using our favorite brand for mufflers. I mean, you're hitting all the right boxes.
Yes, sir.
you know, it's
Well, thank you very much,
it's
man.
super
This
cool
is so
build.
cool. I'm gonna definitely put this in the Wiseco office, and I'm gonna share your link to your footage here, and then hopefully we can do some more and get you some Wiseco pistons for your future trophies. So hopefully that'll work out for both of us, man.
Congratulations,
thank you so much.
man. Thank you.
This is an honor. Thank you so much.
Have fun the rest of the weekend, man.
Thanks, man.
All right, we just got back from the drivers meeting, and one of the really cool things about this event is, although there is drag racing going on, this isn't technically a drag race. It's a show. They're here for entertainment, and that's why having this car out here is so cool. It's here for the fans, and even the classes that they have here are here to try to maximize entertainment on this night. Now, talking to the officials and everything else, they reminded us we can't have any drips before we get on the track, which means we've got to do something about that trans. Now, I'm going to show you what Goddard did for this modification, but we're going to have to fix it quick. I'm going to help in, jump in. We're going to try to get this done so that way he can be ready by tonight's parade. All right, so what Goddard did is he actually has a trans line coming off the pressure side. He was forcing oil into that bearing because when the transmission shifts up, he was having some issues with it spinning out. So he was forcing oil in there via a modification, this hard line and a little jet that he drilled out to try to meter it. But in that process, he's thinking that possibly he doesn't have the return big enough. So our plan is to take off that nose cover of the output shaft there and try to redo the seal, but also open up the return a little bit, which means we've got to take the brace off, we've got to take the nose housing off for the output seal, got to get the new seal on there, and then get it all back together. So this shouldn't be too bad, but you know how things go on the road, you never know what pops up. I'm going to try to see if I can be a little bit of a help. Yep. And stop.
Get them off?
Yep.
Okay, apparently I took my drain pan out, never put it back in. So we're gonna make do with what we got and drain some out just so we can get it low enough for
Yep, so it will dredge the ground. I got that against the wheel, so if we have to move the car again, just make sure I move that before we do that.
Yep.
I actually probably transferred it into here because this is bigger.
Yeah.
Now hold on, we took that much out, and this is the level here?
Yeah.
The blue one?
It should take 13 quarts when it's empty, or when it's a rebuild.
But
Well, you got to remember when it's running,
it's, yeah.
it's
Yep,
through
yep.
everything. Yeah.
The oil's dripping out of the ground. We got to find one more container because we did not anticipate there'd be that much left in. We thought we took enough out. Find something? Whoa. Do I have anything? I've got, yeah, I do. We don't have a container for the oil to drip into. So I'm going to transfer this over into a cup just so we can let it drip and not kill the ground. We're doing the best we can, but this is a racetrack. All right, so this is the bearing, and this is the oil supply line that I was talking about that goes into it, that Goddard modified to add a little bit more oil. We are leaking out of the output shaft seal on the housing here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this seal off, take a look at it, if need be, modify the return for this guy, put it back together, and hope that it ain't dripping anymore.
So if you look here, I don't know if you can zoom in enough. See that tiny pinhole? That is the oil feed line. It's
very cool.
Small.
A nice creative solution to a problem, but we just got to make sure it ain't dripping.
So what we're thinking the problem is here is if you look right inside here, you'll see that little relief I put in there, and I'm thinking we don't have enough relief for that oil to flow through there.
So the oil essentially is coming into here, into these grooves, filling up, pressurizing, but because that relief isn't quite big enough, it's pressurizing this guy, and as the transmission spins, pushes just enough out where the the shaft picks it up, slings it around, dripping out. So we're gonna make that guy bigger. We're gonna get this seal on there, put it back together, and that should take care of it.
Oh yeah.
Because it doesn't go through the plate.
So is the center one?
Very possible,
yes. Yeah, this is the shorter one then.
Don't do that.
All right, everything's bolted back together. We fired it up and no drips, which is a pretty good sign that going down the track, we're not gonna have any issues. But I think the job is probably set for him to do another run, hopefully a little bit longer of a wheel stand than he did before, but we're gonna find out. But right now I'm feeling pretty good, he's feeling pretty good. Let's get back to the show. So not only has being on a drag racing pit crew been one of my bucket list things, but one of the other things that I've always wanted to do is get to fire a t-shirt cannon, which I'm gonna get to do here. You gotta check this out.
This makes a good handle. So if you want to
Lean out, yep.
lean out, do something like that. I want it sounded good. Right.
Going straight out. That didn't go anywhere. Performance anxiety. Yep, I got it now. There we go, yeah, there we go. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, all right. One more, we'll get it down there though. Ah, it blew apart on the way out.
Yeah, somebody find it.
Goddard is a longtime gearhead. There's a lot of things I got checked off my automotive bucket list this weekend. I got to be part of a pit crew for a drag race team. I got to stand at the starting line for Top Fuel. And I also got to fire a t-shirt cannon. I mean, these are all things that I never thought I'd be able to do. And this has been an amazing weekend. I just wanted to say thank you for letting me be part of it and see it something that you do. You're not out here trying to win events or anything else. You're just out here to try to make people happy.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
So many kids smiling, letting them take rides. I mean, that blows me away. And it really feels like when it comes to pushing this, spirit of drag racing as opposed to the competitive side, you're kind of...
I've never been real competitive, so it never really mattered to me to win the race. I win, I don't, doesn't matter. But the smile on people's faces is what I'm after.
Well, you put a smile on this guy's face, and I just got to say, thanks, man. It meant a whole hell of a lot to me.
I'm glad you came. You were monumental. You helped me fix the transmission. I mean, you were there every time I needed you, so thank you.
Appreciate that, man. Make sure you guys check out their YouTube channel, Team Mullet Machine. They've got a wild series that is very entertaining to watch, so don't forget to give them a like and subscribe too. Thanks again, man.
Yep, thank you.
I think for a lot of people who view drag racing from the outside, they see it as something that's a collection of numbers and trap speeds. And for the general public, that can be kind of intimidating, but there is a certain essence of excitement and fun that's always present, but sometimes it gets lost in the competition of everything. And an event like this that really tries to harness that by bringing out different classes of cars, different things that you would see, maybe not on the drag strip, but at other races, even in the snow. This event is truly unique, and I'd love to see the spirit of something like this catch on, not just in drag racing, but in motorsports in general. A lot of time and a lot of effort went into putting something this together. And when you look around and see how many people actually appreciate coming out just to see vehicles and things like cars that do wheelies for 2,000 feet, jet cars, it truly is something that has to be experienced to really understand. But I hope that we did a halfway decent job trying to convey kind of the fun and excitement of what something like this truly is about. Now that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed us presenting a little bit of what's going on through our eyes. We got a lot more builds coming up and probably a few more events, but as always, stay loud, stay curious, and I'll catch you guys next time.